And if you're new to my channel, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. It is the day 2 of Vlogmas, guys, and I'm super excited because I'm going to show you how to do this simple, soft, subtle makeup look for Christmas. In this video, I'm giving a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this makeup look, guys. I'm telling about all the makeup products that we need to achieve this makeup look, and I'm also giving amazing tricks and tips here and there, guys, so you don't want to miss this video. But before that, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe, guys. Okay, guys, now without any further ado, let's get into the video, guys. Okay, guys, for this simple, subtle makeup look, I'll let you know what are the products that you will need. First, you'll need a good primer and then a good concealer. Next, any lightweight foundation of your choice. You will need a setting powder, guys. Any basic eyeshadow palette, preferably with neutral tone, guys. And then an eyebrow pencil, eyeliner, mascara. Now, since this is not a heavy glam look and we're going to go for a subtle look, you will need something like a brown shade or even like a brick red shade will do, but not like the bright red shade. You're not going for that kind of like heavy glam look, right? So something like a muted tone would do. Or else, as per your outfit, if mauve is your preference, then mauve shade will also do. A lip gloss to top it up, setting spray. And then mostly these two makeup brushes and this sponge will do, guys. This for applying the eyeshadow, this for applying the setting powder, and the sponge for applying your foundation. If instead of this, if you prefer to use your fingers to apply the foundation, that will also do, guys. Okay, guys, we got a fair idea of what are the products that we need for this simple, subtle Christmas look. So let's begin, guys. Okay, guys, first we are going to go in with the primer. Before that, guys, make sure that your skincare is done extremely well, because how your makeup sits and how your makeup looks throughout the day is based on your skincare. So if you don't do a proper skincare and if you have like a dry skin, your makeup is going to like look very cakey and not very like nice. So you have to always make sure that you use the right products, your skin is very hydrated. If it is the daytime, you have applied your sunscreen even before starting your makeup. Okay, guys, when you're applying primer, guys, make sure you focus on your T-zone, because that's where primarily we need to focus on the open pores that we have. Then just drag it through the face. Okay, guys, another tip here, if you have like extreme dark circle situation going on, then it is best to apply color corrector before you move on to the concealer, because then it will help cover your dark circles and the makeup finish will look very good. So for me, the dark circle situation is kind of like okay so far, so I'm just gonna go directly with the concealer. Okay, guys, the primer that I used was from Insight Cosmetics, and also the concealer that I'm going to use is also from Insight Cosmetics. And like you can see, this is a Conceal, Correct and Contour palette. So it has all the shades that you will need for like concealing and contouring and also like color correcting. So if you have like dark circles, you can go for this orangish shade, and for contour we can use this brown shade. I'm gonna use this concealer shade right now, guys. So in my under eyes, and then like if I have like pigmentation anywhere, let's focus on that. And then I'm gonna blend it with my finger, guys, because it's a very like thick cream kind of like texture, so it's better to blend it with my fingers. Blending is a very important thing in makeup, guys. It makes a huge difference on how your final makeup looks. So make sure you take a lot of time to blend. Okay, guys, so now we have applied the concealer, and if you have the time, let your concealer sit for like 2 to 3 minutes, because then if there is any like creasing, then you can remove that easily. And after a few minutes, guys, if you see some creasing going on, then you can take a Q-tip and slightly remove that. That would give you a very clean look. Okay, guys, concealer is set now. We are good to go with the foundation. For the foundation, I have the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. You can choose any foundation that suits your skin type. If you have like extremely dry skin or like textured skin, then you want to go for like slightly dewy foundation. foundations or like skin tint kind of like texture, because that will sit well and give like a very good look. If you go for a super matte foundation on a dry skin or like a textured skin, then it might not look very good unless and until you have done your skin prep very nicely. Then it's still okay, but then that matte foundation will kind of start drying out your skin, and eventually throughout the day the makeup will not look very good. So if you have like very dry skin or textured skin, go for something like a velvet finish or like a satin finish or like a dewy foundation, or even like a skin tint would help you. Or in the contrary, if you have like a very oily skin, then for those kind of people, matte foundations will suit very well because you already have like a very oily base. So on that, the matte foundation will not look too bad. So that is a tip for choosing your foundation shade, guys. Now since my skin type is combination skin and also I do have a little bit of texture, so I'm going for the satin foundation because I've used this in the past and it looks very flawless. It looks very good throughout the day. It does not ruin my makeup, and your makeup base to be flawless is very important, guys. So I'm going for this foundation. Also apply very little quantity, guys. That's just my preference, but then if you want, you can apply more. And just one thing that works for me is applying very less foundation on your forehead area is something that helps me, because I've noticed that if I apply too much foundation in my forehead area, as the day goes, there are like foundation lines here and it does not look very good. So I always prefer applying very less here. Also, guys, do not forget applying a little bit of foundation on your neck area as well. Otherwise, this makeup does not match with your neck and it looks very bad. So please make sure that you pull your makeup to your neck area as well, guys. Now to blend the foundation, you can use a brush if you want to, but I'm gonna use a sponge. And always make sure that you wet your sponge, guys, before blending your foundation, because that will help you blend your foundation very easily. If you're going to use a dry sponge and then like just pull your foundation like that, it will not apply very well on your face. So make sure that you wet your sponge first. I've already wetted this and removed all the water, and then apply it on your foundation and blend it nicely, guys. Okay guys, now I have blended my foundation very well, so our base is almost set and it looks very good, very flawless, and we are good to go, guys. Next, you can take any loose powder, guys. I'm going for a higher end range because this is what suits me. This is the Estee Lauder loose powder, but you can go for any loose powder that suits you, doesn't matter. And then I'm gonna apply it under my eye. This process is actually called baking, guys, and what I've seen is some people just like use a compact and set the face completely, which is also good if you want to do that. But what I've noticed is whenever I bake my face, like the makeup looks very good and stays for a very long time. So the choice is yours, guys, if you want to like bake, or else if you want to go and like set your face completely already using a compact or a loose powder or whatever, that is up to you, and if it suits you well, then that's okay as well. Okay guys, I've applied the loose powder. You can't see it much because the shade is so similar to my skin tone. It's like a perfect match. If it's like one shade lighter also, which usually people prefer, and a bright under eye always looks good, then that is also good, guys. But I ended up getting something very similar to my skin tone, guys. That's why I'm using this. But you can also choose one shade lighter. That will also look very good. Okay guys, now since the base is done, we are moving on to eyes now. What I've noticed is that some people do the eyes first, like the very first step in makeup, and then they move on to the entire face, like the base and everything after that. That never works for me for some reason. I've tried it and it's not something that I prefer. So makeup is mostly trial and testing, guys. If you want to do it that way, you can try it out, but this method is something that works for me very well, guys. Okay guys, I'm going to use the Mars eyebrow pencil. I've used it in a lot of my videos. The shade looks very good for me, guys. That's why I always prefer this. It's like a black shade but not extremely black. Also like not too greyish, which is something that I don't prefer. And also dark browns don't suit me. So this black is like perfect for my eyebrows, and that's why I keep like using it. And the most convenient part, guys, on the other side, it has like a spoolie, so it's easy to like blend and it gives like a more natural look. Okay guys, eyebrows are done. Now next, moving on to eyeshadow. For that, you can take any basic eyeshadow palette. This is the Mars All I Need makeup kit because this has like eyeshadows, blush, and like highlighter, everything. So I'm gonna use this palette. Just make sure you have like a lot of like nude shades and like muted pink tones and like 1 or 2 glitter shades in your palette, and that is good to go. So this is how the palette is. Okay guys, now since we're going to do a very simple makeup look, I'm going to take this cream shade and apply it all over my lid. Next, I'm going to take a slightly darker shade and apply it on the outer corner. If you have like a more darker shade, it is good. But since I have this shade in my palette, I'm going to take it and apply it in my outer corner. So what this does is it gives like a very simple eyeshadow look, but also gives like a transition shade which looks very beautiful. Drag it to your crease and then to your outer corner, and that's good. Okay guys, we've applied the eyeshadow. Now this is very optional. If you want, you can apply a glitter shade on the center of your lid. But if you don't want, you can skip that as well. Because we plan to do a very simple eye look, I'm gonna leave it at this. But a slight shimmer won't look bad. So if you want, you can take like a shimmer shade and then apply it right at the center of your eyelid and then blend it nicely. So it still looks very simple but gives like a beautiful eye look. Okay guys, next I'm gonna apply eyeliner. This is also something that you can skip if you don't want. If you want to go directly with the mascara, that also looks very good. When you apply mascara, it kind of like opens up your eye and looks very wide and nice. But I like applying eyeliner, so I'm gonna apply an eyeliner now. This is from Lakme, the Ultimate Glam Eyeliner. Okay guys, if this is like a very thick coat for you, you can also apply like a thin line. Doesn't matter. If that's your preference, you can do that way as well. When you apply eyeliner, guys, always make sure that you wait for some time and let it dry out completely, because over that, when you apply mascara, it pushes the eyeliner everywhere and looks very bad. So don't do that, guys. Once you've applied your eyeliner, wait for like few seconds and then apply your mascara. Now, while your eyeliner dries, you don't have to wait for anything. You can continue setting your face. So what we'll do is, with this round brush, we will pull the powder that we used to bake, right? And then we will apply it all over the face. And in this step, if you want to take like more loose powder, you can do that as well. Or simply drag the powder everywhere and then give it like a very even look. And then also to your neck, if you want, you can take more powder like I told you, and then set your face very nicely. Now still, if you feel like your eyeliner has not dried and then you're still waiting for it to dry, you don't have to wait again, because we can move on to contour, blush and all those things, guys. So let's move on to that, guys. Now I don't have like a very dark shade to like contour my face, but still I'm gonna take this shade and do the contouring. So take it and dab the excess. And your contour always comes in 3 shape, guys, like pretty much like a 3 shape. Like you can go from here and then pull it all the way here and then come down to your chin area. That is how you contour your face on both the sides. And then you can do 2 lines on your nose region to make it look more sharp, and here under your chin, so it makes your face look more contoured. Today I'm not very high on contouring, guys, but just to show you guys, I'm gonna do it very lightly. And make sure you pick like a darker tone. It has to be like a cool tone, guys. Bad, guys. This shade also looks very good. Can you see, guys, how the nose looks kind of sharp once you have made 2 lines here, and then you can blend it very nicely. Okay guys, my eyeliner has dried, so I'm gonna apply my mascara now. This is from Maybelline, the Colossal Mascara. Some people don't apply mascara in your lower lash, guys, but I cannot do that. I like applying in both upper lash and lower lash. That only looks good for me. Just look at that, guys. Applying mascara opens up your eyes so much and looks so beautiful. Okay guys, now your eyes are pretty much done. Next, moving on to blush, guys. Now for this soft look, I don't prefer an extremely dark blush shade. So I'm gonna go for this orangish shade and do my blush. Look at that, guys. Applying this kind of blush shade also goes with the complete makeup look. You're still applying blush, but it gives like a soft, subtle look and goes with the overall makeup look that you're doing, guys. Also, blush is exactly on your cheek area, guys. Like smile, and this is where you can apply. You don't disturb the contour here, you just apply here. Okay guys, if you wanna apply highlighter after this, because blush highlighter people always do together, don't apply yet. I'll tell you when to apply, and that time you can apply your highlighter, guys. Okay guys, now very nicely the base is done, the eyes are done, the blush, contour, everything is done. Now next, moving on to the most interesting part, lipstick, guys. Now for lips, guys, you can choose like a brown tone or like a brick red tone like I told you, and then apply it and you can be done with it. That is also totally fine. It will look very, very good. But I can give you 2-3 more tips here. One is apply a lip liner first and then apply your lipstick. It looks very good. It looks very defined and nice. The other way to do is something that I will show you now. Okay guys, this is the Swiss Beauty lipstick in the shade Murphy Brown like I showed you earlier, right? So this is what we'll be applying first, and we'll focus on the outer corner. If you can see, I've not applied in the inner corner completely, right? Next, you can take like a light brown shade, guys. Like example, this is the Nude Nuance from Maybelline. This is one of my favorite shades, guys. You can also see the way I have used it. I keep repurchasing it as well. So you can take this lighter shade and apply it in the inner corner. Make sure it doesn't look separate and both the lipsticks have to blend, guys. So yes, guys, look at that. It gives such a beautiful lip color. So this is one option that you can do, guys. You can take a dark shade and apply it as a lip liner almost, and then drag it inside, and then for the inner corner you can use like a lighter shade. But then again, guys, I know this is like a simple, soft, subtle look for Christmas, but if you want to add like a little gloss, that also will look very nice. It will not look too much, it will still look very subtle, very nice. It will still give like a very good glossy finish, so you can do that as well, guys. But then, like I told, guys, 2 products before applying you have to wait. That is your highlighter, whichever highlighter you're choosing, and your lip gloss. Before applying these, you have to apply a product, guys, because you don't have to apply these and apply that product. It won't make any sense. I'm talking about setting spray, guys. So this is the setting spray that I'm using. It is the Nykaa Matte to Last Long Lasting Setting Spray with natural extracts. That's what I'm gonna use, guys. It is best to apply your highlighter and your gloss after the setting spray, because I feel once you've applied your highlighter and your gloss and then you apply the setting spray, it kind of like makes it vanish and the glow comes down, which is something that won't look very nice. So first we'll apply the setting spray, then we will move on to the next steps. Always keep your setting spray this far, guys, and then spray it. Look at that, guys. I've applied my setting spray. Please wait till your setting spray dry, guys. This is a mandatory step. You have to wait till your setting spray dries. If you have like a hand fan or something, you can use that, or just turn on the fan, or like just wait. It will dry, guys, and then we can follow the next steps. Okay, guys, I waited for some time, not too much time, guys. It will not take too much time, just for few seconds or minutes, and it will dry after that. And then you can take your highlighter. I'm gonna take this shade, and make sure that your highlighter is not so blinding, because that is for a more heavy glam look, which probably someday we will see how to do that as well. So now we have seen how to apply contour, which is like the outer corner of your face. Drag it till here like a number 3 and then bring it here. That is for contour. Blush is on your cheek area. The highlighter comes in your high points, guys. This is where you'll apply your highlighter. So look, it will give like a beautiful highlight. I'm applying very less, guys. I don't prefer highlighter so much for this look, but still to show you guys, I'm like applying it on your high points and drag it all the way up. This is where you will apply your highlighter. And then if you also prefer, take it in your finger and then apply it in between the contour that you had applied. Look at that, guys. It looks nice. Okay, guys, at this point, if you feel like with all the steps that we have done, the blush is looking very less right now, you wish the blush looked prominent, you can still go ahead and add blush, guys. No harm in that. You can definitely apply blush, guys, but make sure that you don't spoil the complete makeup. Take the blush lightly in your brush and then just dab it. Don't move the entire makeup. Just dab it, and then that will also be good to go. So that is one more step that you can do, guys. Okay, guys, last step, again, like I told you, it's optional. If you want, you can leave the lip look at this, but if you want, you can add a lip gloss, because it looks very nice and beautiful. So let's add lip gloss, guys. For lip gloss, I'm taking the Kiko Milano Unlimited Double Touch. Of course, I'm not going to use the pigmented part because we've already done our lips, but I'm just going to use the gloss, guys. Look at that, guys. It instantly lifts your lip look so well. Can you see, guys? It gives like a very good look after applying the lip gloss. Okay, guys, this is our final makeup look. It looks so good. I love how the output has turned. It is so simple yet so pretty, guys. I'll come in close up and show you. Like you can see, guys, the base is amazing. The contour, blush, highlighter, everything looks so good. The lip looks so good. The eyes have come out perfectly. So this is like a simple yet beautiful look that you can go for this Christmas, guys. Okay, guys, I love this makeup look. I love how it has turned out. Like I told you, some of the steps are optional. If you want, you can add it, or you can like exclude it. I hope this detailed explanation on this makeup look will be helpful for you to do your Christmas makeup look, guys. Okay, guys, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for watching Vlogmas Day 2. I'll see you in Vlogmas Day 3, guys. Bye, guys.